Oh, what's going on? What's going on? You know, Cardinals got swamped by the Chargers. So, it was pretty bad. Our offense is bad. You know, I see a lot of people chirping on social media for the Cardinals about, firing Wilkes and doing this. And I don't understand what Cardinal fans think that Byron Leftwich was going to be able to do with McCoy's playbook. I mean, he has made vast improvements with that playbook and the play calling. And I know it was crappy yesterday, but there has been a huge improvement from McCoy to Leftwich. And I'm not saying that Leftwich, is the deal, but shit, he's doing better than what McCoy did. And until he can get in and actually implement his own system, if we are going to keep him, he is basically using McCoy's system to call plays. I mean, it is what it is, people. I mean, he's behind the 8 ball. And all that stupid stuff that you guys chirp all over the pressers and the press conferences and it just makes you look stupid. And I try not to get in there and leave nasty comments to some of you people, but some of you are dumb. I'm sorry. Some of you are dumb. And you don't know what football is all about. So I'm at a loss with my fellow Cardinal fans on social media. There's a few of us in there that can see the big picture and know things are looking really bad, but we're able to see the big picture, and we know we're going to have at least $75 million to work with. We're going to have a top 3 draft pick, I do believe, because I don't think we're winning another game. I thought we might be able to, pull a upset on the Scams and the Seahawks week 17, divisional game, pull one out of our ass, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Maybe week 17, if the Seahawks are resting some players, we might pull off a win. That's how those week 17 games between us have been. The team that's in the playoffs usually rests everybody, and the other team usually ends up winning even though they had no business winning. And that's how it's been the last couple years for that week 17 game with the Seahawks. So I don't think we're winning another game, Cards fan. I just don't. But, all the ridiculous comments about firing everybody and this is another thing that I don't understand. It's not just Steve Keim, okay? It was Bruce Arians and Steve Keim drafting those players. Those were players that Arians wanted, and Bruce Keim drafted them. It's a team effort there, okay? It's not just Steve Keim. That was, BA's coaching staff putting in input on what he wanted for his system. So that's another thing that just proves to me that you don't know what you're talking about when you get up there and you start fucking banging your keyboard with your fucking ridiculous comments. Cards fan, I mean, those were BA's guys that BA wanted. Keim drafted them. It's a team effort there. It's not just Keim. And then it's like this upcoming draft is going to be Wilkes and Keim, getting players that Wilkes wants to run his systems, the way he thinks, the players that he likes. So you can't just sit there and say that it's Steve Keim's fault for some of these drafts. I mean, like Buchanan, he is an undersized linebacker, and we were playing that system before Wilkes, and he shined. I mean, he shined. Well, now that Wilkes runs something that's completely different and an undersized player is not the best for his system, you know, he's a draft bust? No, he's not a draft bust, but in this new system, he doesn't quite fit. So why is that Kine's fault that that player fit well in Betcher, the coach from the Jets, who was before that, Todd Bowles? He worked great in those systems. He was awesome at what Betcher and whatchamacallit was asking him to do. But in this Steve Wilks scheme, he's not the right body type. He's not the right body to run Coach Wilks' system. So, but that's not a bust on Kine's fault. You know, he was great for what Arians and Betcher and them wanted him for. He fit in perfect. See, so that's the thing, you know, y'all fire Kime, and then we got one idiot over there talking about discipline is our biggest problem because we're like 19th in the league in arrests or something, and Kime got arrested for DUI. Well, I got news for you. Not everybody loses their job when they get arrested for DUI. Okay, we're humans. We fuck up. We make mistakes. You know, not everybody loses their jobs for getting DUIs and stuff. And Kime shouldn't have lost his job for getting a DUI. He was punished severely by Bidwell Jr., severely punished, fined hugely, which they put all that money to charity, by the way. But, you know, just because someone does something stupid and drinks and drives, which we, you know, a lot of people have done in their lives, doesn't mean that they deserve to lose their job. Okay, yes, they made a mistake, and yes, socially it does not look good, but that does not warrant you to lose your job. Okay, maybe if you're driving school kids and you get a DUI, you know, driving a school bus, well, maybe you should lose your job, but being a manager of something, and no. So, it is what it is, Cards fans. We're fucking 2-9. We just got bitch slapped by the Chargers. Yes, we were in that game early, but defense, you know, the offense started choking out. Defense is on the field longer and longer and longer. Less rest, and the next thing you know, they run off 5 scoring TDs, and it's a blowout. You know? And don't think we're going to win another game coming up. I mean, right now, I do believe that the Raiders have the number 1 pick. I think we're 2. So, I mean, not the Raiders, the 49ers have the number 1 pick, I do believe. And then I think we're 2 right now. Somehow, some way, by hook or by crook, you know, hopefully the 49ers can win a game. They should have won one. I mean, I can't believe they didn't beat the Bucks, just like I can't believe we didn't beat the Raiders. So we're going to have at least a 1, 2, 3, 4 pick. I'm hoping first, second, or third. Hopefully we can trade that pick because we don't need Bosa. Our pass rush is on point, Cards fan. We don't need Bosa. But we sure could trade that pick and use 3 players. You know, swap the first, get another first next year, and maybe a player. Another, you know, that's 3 players for 1. That's what we need. Trade that Bosa pick if we get it. Trade it. This, you know, this draft is heavy for defense. We'll be able to fill out exactly what Coach Wilks wants to run his scheme. We got $75 million to get some wide receivers and some kind of help on offense. You know, it's not looking that bad, folks. If you can see, you know, through the forest with that one tree in your face, it's looking bright for us. It's looking a hell of a lot brighter for us than the fucking Niner fans, Cards fan. You know, it's looking up for us. It is what it is. And then my next video, we're going to talk about people going their own way, and then people casting shade on people for trying to go their own way. And you know, this is YouTube. We can do whatever we want because it's you. You can do whatever you want on your channel. I can do whatever I want. Other people can do what they want. So there's no need to try to cast shade on people, and we'll talk about that on my next vid, maybe tomorrow. I'm out. Cards fan, try to look at the big picture and stop getting all in your emotions because we got blown out and writing a bunch of crap that makes you look stupid in social media. I'm out.